Welcome. We're here at NEMTAC Transform 2025 in Dallas, Texas. I'm happy to welcome Ashley here, who's the COO of Shuttleliner out of Central Florida. Welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you.
Thank you for having us.
Well, let's jump right in. I wanted to find out what really got you into the NEMT industry, and if we can just take a step back so we get a better understanding about you and the operation.
Okay, so both my husband and I were in healthcare. He was in the home health business. I was in nursing. There was a need. There was an obvious need, especially in our area. We are in a retirement state, and
to say the least, Florida.
To say the least.
Well said.
So yeah, that's really what did it. Full transparency, a case manager said to us one day, man, we really could use a transport company. And that was it. 5 years later, here we are.
Excellent. And your fleet is?
10.
Oh, excellent.
We have 7 transit vans and 3 wheelchair vans.
Excellent. So you're doing the wave transportation.
That's right.
So what's the best piece of business advice that you've received?
Don't give up.
There we go. I love it.
Yeah, it's as you all know, it can be a challenging business, and you know, anywhere from flat tire all the way up to administrator of a hospital being upset and everything in between. You can have really frustrating days, and that was really it. Don't stop.
I like it.
So I feel like now, you know, after 5 years, we've reached that. Okay, we can handle this. We've got this.
You've got 5 years under your belt. You're
Right.
an old pro now.
Right.
They say if
Wouldn't
you make
say
it
that,
3.
but yeah.
Well, it's good. I mean, it shows a lot of value that you're here learning from the industry, educating in the industry, and what we can do with NEMTAC, because we are still a fledgling industry, as I'm sure you've seen in the growth that you've had over the last 5 years.
Absolutely.
So what are you excited about when it comes to NEMT in the industry?
Growth on a personal level, because, you know, I was in nursing. It's on a patient level, on a heart level. I really appreciate what we do. We're not just drivers. I don't see it as that. We're not just a transport company. We're really helping people. You know, we are taking patients sometimes home to die from hospice. That means something to us. That's really the culture that we've tried to create personally within our business. We want the family culture, and I would love to see more of that. You know, it's not just a go pick up a number. We're going to pick up somebody's mom, dad, and that's important for us.
I love what you said, that we're not just transportation, it's the experience we have. And I always look back at, is my grandma the most valuable asset that we have? How is she being treated?
Exactly.
And it's the service and the care of service, which is great. So I think it's excellent that you have that mentality, and those are the type of operators that we like to see growing the industry. I want to know now, what's the hardest challenge you've had to overcome? And then second, how did you overcome it?
I would say the hiring process, finding drivers that really fit with, you know, what I was saying, what we aspire to be, finding drivers that don't just want an hourly wage, you know, it's somebody that cares about what they're doing.
A career driver.
A career driven, and that's what
Uber driver.
Exactly, and I always say that. I want our employees to feel like this is more of their career. And that's been hard. So it's been trial and error, as everyone can probably attest to.
Very, very true. That has come up a lot in our conversations.
I'm sure.
It's find the driver, create the environment, and keep them long term, with the understanding that it is a career position. And I think the differentiator is we're not transit, we're care. We're levels of care.
Right.
And the overlap we have with health services should show that.
Right.
And trickle down. So where do you want to see the industry, or what changes could you see in the industry that you feel would improve it?
I would love for people to create bigger budgets for our industry. Everyone knows that anybody working on the floor at a hospital or nursing home, what have you, the importance of it. But sometimes the higher ups don't see it the same way.
Very much so. It's
I would love for us to not be the first cut. you know? To not hear the, we're over budget for transport, that would be wonderful.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So let's go back. I want to hear a story of a good experience you had with a patient when they talked about you or the operation. What stands out for one ride?
Oof, one ride. I will brag on our team. We get a lot of those.
Excellent. Great to hear.
Yeah. When they call us back, right? When they say, that was wonderful, the driver played music that made my day, you know, that sort of thing. For me personally, I started off driving. I have one patient in particular. She was a nurse practitioner for the Navy. She has no family. She calls me because she loves our conversation. She, you know, likes for me to take her to her doctor's appointments and her dental appointments. She trusts me. I've taken her out to lunch just so that she can, you know, have a friend. It's to the point where during her transport, it appears like she has dementia, but it's actually just because she has such little socialization. So for us, she gets very excited. Yeah, it's a real issue. So when she sees me, she lights up, and that's important, right?
Very much so.
Yeah, I'm making her day and just an imprint in her life, and to me, that's what it's about.
I love that response that you said that may be the only interaction. And we have patients that we see with dialysis that they may only have one contact a day, and it's with the driver.
Exactly.
And they bond with that driver, and it becomes a real relationship where that's an opportunity for them to talk and to get out. And again, we live by the standard mobility for all. So we want to make sure that they, you know, we're not trapping people inside their homes and they feel like they can't move and they can't get out.
Right.
Because I think that's where our service is not to transport, it's to actually bring people out and have them, whether it's a conversation and they're still getting their medical care. It's fantastic.
Our drivers will actually ask to attend funerals of patients that they've transported regularly. Yes, you know, especially dialysis, which, as you know, you transport often. And as you know, to piggyback on what you said, they form real relationships. So when we can show up at a funeral for somebody, especially if they don't have any family, we've done our job, right? It's not just getting them from point A to point B. And I think that has been a big piece of our personal success, is that we really try to be heart-driven. And
that inspires you. It inspires me.
Yeah,
love that.
That's the inspiration, right? It's the heart. And we always say we can pay it forward, be it to our drivers, or you get a phone call, hey, can you do us a favor? That feels good. That feels like we have our purpose. And that's what life is, you know?
Well, I'm going to leave it at that because that's well said. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
we look forward to having this conversation a year from now and 5 years
right.
from now.
That's right.
Absolutely a pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you.